Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. Today we'll learn about control statements in Java. First, let's understand what is control statement means in our real life. It means a condition. If our condition is satisfied, then we perform some task, else we'll perform some other task. For example, while driving, you saw a red light in the traffic check post, then what you will do? You will stop your car. If it is green, then maybe you will go. If it is orange, then you may stop or you may go very carefully. So, what is happening here? By looking at the condition, we are taking some decision. If it is red, we are stopping there. If it is green, we are moving. If it is orange, we may stop or we can go very carefully. So, there is a condition. If condition is satisfying, as per that we are taking some decision. Similarly, we need to apply these conditions in our code or program. For example, if a number is greater than 0, then we want to print it as a positive number. If it is less than 0, then we want to print it as a negative number. In this case, what we need to do? We need to have two print statements in the program, but only one print statement will execute depending upon the input value. We'll see how to write this kind of conditions using the control statements. So today we'll see four different types of control statements which we can use in our Java program based on our requirement. We have if statement, then we have if else, then we have if else if, then also we have nested if. So first see what is if statement. If statement consists a condition followed by a statement or a set of statements. The statements gets executed only when the given condition is true. If the condition is false, then the statements inside if statement body are completely ignored. You can see the same thing here, right? If the condition is true, whatever is written inside this code will get executed. If condition is false, we'll completely ignore this and we'll directly jump to this place. Okay, so let's see how we can do this through a program. Let's go to our Eclipse. First we'll create a new class and we'll name it as, for example, if loop. Okay, and public static void main. For example, we'll take one integer variable int marks equal to 75. Then we are telling if marks is greater than 65, then what we are telling, we'll print something first class. If someone is scoring more than 65, we are telling it as a first class. So the condition here is mark should greater than 65, then we'll tell it as first class. Let's run it. So it is showing us first class. For example, someone scored 64, right? Let's see what it is showing. It is not showing anything, right? Because this part of code is not getting executed, it's getting ignored because condition failed here, condition is not satisfied here. Okay, if it is, for example, 68, the condition is satisfied, so we will get the result as first class. We are getting the result as first class. So in this kind of situation, you can use if statement. Next we have if else statement. So what is if else statement? The statement inside if would execute if the condition is true, and the statement inside else would execute if condition is false. So what we are telling is, if condition is true, this thing will get executed. If condition is false, this thing will get executed, right? So let's see with the example. So for example, what we'll do here, we can keep the same mark and we can give something like this: if mark is less than 35, for example, it is fail, else what we are telling? Pass. Right. If someone is scoring less than 35, he is failed. If someone is scoring more than that, then he is passed. So let's execute it. It is passed. For example, we'll keep here 30, 30. Let's see. It should fail. It should print fail. It's giving us the result as fail. So what is happening here? If condition is true, the statement inside if is getting executed. If condition is false, the statement inside else loop is getting executed. Okay, so let's move to the next one. We have if else if statement. What it means? If else if statement is used when we need to check multiple conditions. In this statement, we have only one if and one else. However, we can have multiple else if. It is also known as if else if ladder. The most important point to note here is that in if else if statement, as soon as the condition is met, the corresponding set of statements gets executed. Rest gets ignored. If none of the condition is met, then the statement inside else gets executed. So let's see with an example. So what we'll do here, we'll keep the mark same and let's keep this condition also same. Then what we'll do, we'll write else if. We are keeping if, then else if. What we are telling, then we'll give some condition again in else if. So what we'll tell here, if marks is greater than equal to 35, okay, and marks is less than 50, then maybe we can print something as third class. Okay, then we can put one more condition. If mark is greater than 50 and here we can put 60, then we can tell this as second class. Again, what we can put, mark is more than 65, let me put this also 65 and 100, then we are telling it as first class. Then we can print something like this, else what we are telling, it's something invalid. If someone is scoring for example more than 100, it's invalid, right? So let's execute it. So what it should give us the result, it should give us as fail because we are keeping 30. Let's execute it. It's fail. For example, we want someone to be in third class, so it should be inside 35 to 50. So for example, if I'll keep the mark as 35, let's see, so it is third class. For example, if I am giving it is as 54, then it should be second class. Second class. If I am giving for example someone as 68, then it should be first class. For example, if I am giving someone 168, it should be invalid. Let's see. See, it is invalid. So that's how your if else if loop works. Let's move to the next one. We have nested if statement. What is nested if statement? When there is an if statement inside another if statement, then it is called as nested if statement. Let's see with an example. So for example, let me take marks as for example 70, or let me put it as a number, and let me remove all these logics. Okay, what we'll do here, if for example number is greater than or if number is less than 100, what will tell? This out number is less than 100. Okay, then inside that what we'll do again, if number is greater than 50, what we'll say? Number is greater than 50. So if you'll see here, right, this if loop is inside this if loop, right? So that's what I was telling, right? When there is an if statement inside another if statement, then it is called as nested if statement. Let's execute it. See, you are getting this thing, right? This is getting executed, then this is getting executed. So this is called nested if statement. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.